Sarah barely slept when morning came. She sat at the kitchen table, staring into her coffee. Daniel entered. "You didn't sleep again." Sarah shook her head. "I saw her." Daniel sighed. Sarah in the mirror. Daniel pulled out a chair and sat beside her. "Maybe we should get rid of that mirror." Sarah looked toward the hallway. For a moment, she felt relieved. Then a thought came. Maybe Daniel doesn't believe me. Another thought followed. Maybe he's pretending to care. Sarah immediately caught herself. She looked at Daniel. He was simply sitting there, worried about her. But from the hallway, the woman was watching and smiling. Daniel reached across the table and held Sarah's hand. "I love you." Sarah looked at him. For a moment, everything felt normal. Then the woman appeared in the reflection of the kitchen window. Sarah saw her. "He's only saying that because he knows you're upset." Sarah looked at Daniel. He smiled. But now, Sarah wondered, "Do you really mean that?" Daniel frowned. "Of course I do." The woman whispered, "See? He's defensive." Sarah's expression hardened. "Why are you getting defensive?" Daniel pulled his hand away. "I'm not." But the damage had already begun. That afternoon, Daniel left for work. Sarah watched his car disappear down the street. She stood by the window. Then she noticed something. A message appeared on Daniel's phone. He had left it on the kitchen counter. Sarah stared at it. "I'll call you later. Rachel." Sarah's heart sank. Rachel, a woman from his office. She knew Rachel was his co-worker. Nothing more. But the thought came anyway. Why is she messaging him? Sarah picked up the phone. She didn't open it. She just stared. Then she heard a voice behind her. "You should check." Sarah froze. She looked at the window. The woman was standing in the reflection. "No. If there's nothing to hide, why are you afraid?" Sarah's hand tightened around the phone. "That's wrong." The woman smiled. "Then prove it." Sarah almost unlocked the phone. Almost. Then she stopped. She put it back down. "I trust my husband." The woman's smile disappeared. That evening, Daniel came home with flowers. "For you." Sarah smiled. "They're beautiful." He kissed her. For a few seconds, everything was peaceful. Then Sarah noticed something. Daniel looked tired, and suddenly the woman's voice returned. "He doesn't appreciate you." Sarah's smile faded. "You do so much for him." Sarah looked at Daniel. "And what do you get?" Sarah said nothing. "You deserve someone who gives you more." Sarah stared at her husband. Daniel noticed. "What's wrong?" Sarah shook her head. "Nothing." But the thought had already entered her heart. That night, Sarah stood in front of the bedroom mirror. She stared at herself. "What are you?" The woman appeared behind her. This time, Sarah didn't turn around. She watched her through the reflection. "You already know." Sarah frowned. "No, I don't." The woman stepped closer. "I say what you won't." Sarah's eyes filled with tears. "You're lying." The woman smiled. "Am I?" Silence. Then the woman whispered, "You've wondered whether Daniel really loves you." Sarah looked down. "Yes." You've wondered whether he's attracted to other women. Sarah closed her eyes. Yes, you've been angry about things. You said you had forgiven. Sarah began crying. Yes. The woman leaned closer. I didn't put those thoughts in your heart, Sarah. Sarah slowly looked up. The woman smiled. I only taught you to listen to them. Sarah's eyes widened. Sarah stepped closer to the mirror. For the first time, she noticed something strange. The woman wasn't standing behind her. She was standing where Sarah's reflection should have been. Sarah touched the glass. The woman touched it too. Same movement, same hand. Sarah's breathing stopped. She whispered, Who are you? The woman answered, Who do you think? Sarah stared. The woman's face slowly began changing. Her features became softer. Sarah stumbled backward. Sarah had been searching for the woman in the house. She never imagined. The woman had been looking back at her from the mirror all along.
Have you watched all the parts so far? Thank you so much for your support. You can't back out now. You need to complete this story because what's coming will blow your mind. So watch out for part 4.